Hi, good morning folks. In this video, game day. The boys are back in action as they're back home to face the Penguins. Let's look at it coming up. This will be a hell of a test today. The next two games will, guys. The next two games will, as we got Pittsburgh and then we got Washington. And I'll tell you right now, right off the cuff, these are the two best road teams in the NHL. So this is right away. This is it. These are the games that we're gonna hopefully start to make a name for ourselves, starting with games like this, because you know the realistic hope is we split. And if I had my choice who to take in these two games, I'd like to get Washington, to be honest. I know Pittsburgh's like number one on the road, and but Washington's number two, and they've seemed to have our number a little longer. It feels like, you know. So let's just start with this right away. They're number one on the road. We're number 28 at home in home record. So this is the reality going into these games. But you can take all these stats and throw it out the window. You really can. Because, yeah, the odds are good Pittsburgh will win, but screw the odds, guys. Screw the odds. All right, so Pittsburgh's on the road. They're 21-7-4. God, oh jeez, eh? At home, the Sabres only have a better home record than Ottawa, Seattle, Montreal, and Arizona. That's it. And we're 11-16-4 at home. So it's going to take, let's check the last 10. The Penguins, the last 10 are 7-2-1. They've won 3 in a row coming in. They're red hot. You know, I remember early in the year, there's no way I was picking Pittsburgh to miss the playoffs. So many channels and so many fans, had the Penguins written off this year, which I don't understand. I never understand why every year we have to hopefully write off the Penguins. Like, it doesn't work that way, guys. And Buffalo, their last 10, 6-4. We've won our last 2. So there's something to talk about, right? I think we'll see, most likely see Tokarski in nets, I'm guessing. He's going to get some starts down the stretch, guys. He will. But also, you got to figure, I mean, they're going to not wear Anderson out either. You know, it wouldn't make any sense to put this guy 8 out of 10 games. It just would be crazy to do at his age and everything. No. You know, you need a capable guy that can come in and step in also. So I'm just going to maybe go with, I think we'll probably go with Tokarski, I'm guessing, in this one. I didn't see anything. It's early, so guys, I have to be out of here early today. I'll be back at some point later on today. I don't know if I'll be making any videos between now and game time, but I want to get the pregame up while I can, while I got the time. I'm running out of time even right now getting this. You know, I'm inside a 30-minute time gap right now. So the way I'm looking at it, guys, today, we just have to go out there, just play hard, play our best, do the usual 60-minute thing, roll the dice, see what happens, see if we get lucky enough to even come remotely close to a regulation win. And if it goes into overtime, the way I look at it, there's the 2 brackets. There's the 8 bracket and the 4 bracket that I'm looking at too. So that accomplishes one of the 4s in case we don't win in the overtime. This is the way I'm looking at it. These are going to be the 2 toughest home games maybe to close out the season. Maybe. You know, these 2 home games coming up are going to be really hard ones. This is really such a good test, guys. It's such a good test that, you know, all these games coming up we're going to be able to really gauge where the Sabres are at overall pretty soon. Pretty soon. I'd say within about 2-3 weeks, we're going to have a really good idea if they were a little over-exaggerated or if we really got something cooking here with this squad. We don't know. God, this is the fun part about a young team that I like every time. There's always a possibility that the Sabres could just go crazy. They could just go nuts the rest of the year. None of us are expecting it. And then next year, we're excited. You know, it'd be a nice feeling for Sabres fans to have a good, optimistic summer. looking forward to the season, can't wait for October, all that stuff. You know, it's been a long time, guys. It really has. Been too long, as we know. And maybe, just maybe, the Sabres are going to turn the corners like the Buffalo Bills have. Maybe. And I say that cautiously. So we will see. We'll play it out. We'll ride it out. And we'll see if we take any momentum from the close of the season into free agency and the draft. I think, knowing Sabres fans, they're going to be so pumped if the Sabres play even remotely good from this point on to close the season out. I think there'll be a very high optimism for next year because we know it. Not only is the schedule tough, guys, these teams are getting ready to get in. These teams are they're bringing their A game. They're going to bring their A games. All these teams now. There's going to be no nights off. The Sabres know it. And actually, in the Granato interview, I like what he said about like they're kind of embracing that. This is what they want. They're not sitting there, oh God, what are we going to do, you know? They're not going to one of Kruger's meditation things or whatever he did. This is like a reality thing where, yeah, they got to be ready. You can't have some coach that's trying to make you a better person but not getting you ready for war. You got to be ready for war, right? And that's what's coming. There's battles coming. I'm really looking forward to this starting. And, you know, it might get off ugly, might get off on the ugly track, but let's see if we do. Let's see how the bounce back thing happens. The character thing, the adjustment thing, all of it. Because I think there's always a strong possibility that, of course, we're going to struggle. There's always that possibility. But then again, yet we have to embrace that. These are the games we have to embrace no matter what. We have to like grow through them. And this is where the Sabres normally, guys, would collapse. This is it. It's coming. The impending doom collapse, right? This is it. These are the games that the Sabres will always crash and burn. Everybody says we're the joke of the NHL. They're no good. They don't know how to build a team. But it's a place where careers go to die. And their fans their fans deserve better, and then they throw 10 slashes into the gut. You can't win with opinion. You just can't win with opinion. But what you can win with is action. And if the Sabres can turn those actions into positives, I guarantee you the whole town in Buffalo will be buzzing. There's a smart enough fan base out there. I've been to that city. I know what it's like. It's a hockey town. I thought it'd be just a football town. No, it was a hockey town. And the opinions will be buzzing in Buffalo. The optimism will be buzzing. The desire for more hockey will be buzzing. All this stuff will start happening again, and the fans will come back. I mean, it's just, you know what? They're on strike. They're on strike, Pegula. You brought it on yourself, buddy. You did. You know, too many mistakes, and this is the end result of that financially. And as a fan, I think Pegula knows that he screwed up, and he's going to do his best to amend it and make it right. We'll see. We're going to see. Let's keep in mind that whatever we accomplish, that we're not even a cap floor team. This is, going to have to make a video on that, guys. What our current roster costs. And that's with a $9 million and a $6 million, two $6 million contracts in it. We're going to have to look at that in a video soon, I think, and make sense of this, because for people that think we're supposed to be better, how much are we paying this team? How much? Come on, No. The money has to correspond with the wins. You're never going to have a bottom feeder in the finance department that's killing it. You're just never going to have it unless you want to look at, early in the cap era. Maybe then you can say that. Like the Sabres were a $27 million team in 06, and the cap was 38, I believe, right? So when you look at today's cap era, there's so many players getting overpaid. There's so many teams overpaying that we can go on and on all day about this. It just, let's keep in mind, we're the lowest paid team in hockey, so we're supposed to be the worst. We're not. We're not going to be. Rent out. I'll see you guys tonight. Go Sabres. Come on, make us proud. Let's see what we can do in this one. I'm excited. See you tonight, folks.